Hi guys, I'm Boss Nekomamushi, and in this video I'll talk about the new chapter of One Piece, the number 8047, that is called Luffy and Big Mom. This chapter starts showing us Chopper and Carrot, finally again, that are in the mirror world, and it seems that they have been caught by Brûlé, and they are in a desperate situation because Brûlé, Randolph, and that strange crocodile that Luffy and the others saw when they entered the forest of Omis, want to eat Carrot doing a sort of rabbit soup, and then they want to put Chopper in Big Mom's strange creatures collection. But despite the fact that they are in this situation, it seems that Chopper has a plan to escape. Indeed, he is capable to change his form and so to become free, and also it is capable to fight using the monster point, because the last time he used this form was more than 6 hours ago. Immediately after this scene we see the collection Brûlé was talking about. Indeed, we are in the library of Big Mom, in which there are many books, and in these books are imprisoned many strange creatures. Indeed, we see new creatures we never saw before in One Piece, and creatures we already knew. For example, the lions with the human face that we saw at Impel Down, or centaurs, but we also see a unicorn that is a zebra with an horn, and it's mentioned also an hybrid between long arms and long legs that we never saw before. And the creatures in books are alive and they will never get old. This is one of the powers of Mondor. So it is clear now that Mondor ate the fruit book that not only gave him the power of flying over books, so controlling them physically, and to materialize what is written in books, but it also gave him the power to put living beings in books. And this is also the case of Luffy and Nami, that were caught in the battlefield in the last chapter and now are imprisoned in a book. And the guardians of this book are not only Mondor himself, Galletto, Opera, and we see also Bobbin, but also the first son of Big Mom, Prospero Charlotte. Big Mom at the beginning is talking with Judge and Sanji's brothers and Reiju, showing them this particular collection. So we saw again that Big Mom is a collector. Someone who wants to collect the greatest number of different creatures. But in this chapter we see an interesting thing. Indeed, Judge underlines this fact, the great diversity that he saw in Totland, but he also underlines one interesting aspect that I didn't notice before. Indeed, in Totland there are no giants. Big Mom's reaction is very interesting. Indeed, it seems that Big Mom knows exactly the fact that there are no giants, but the reaction is so strong that I think that it can be or that Big Mom is angry because of the fact that Judge underlines this fact, because the giants are the piece of the collection that she does not have. Or it can be that Big Mom has a particular relationship with giants in general. Maybe because something happened in the past, and so, in a sense, she became in conflict with giants, or something like that. And I think that the relationship with giants and the explanation of the fact that there are no giants in Totland will be shown soon. Maybe it will create a link for the future happenings, or with something that we saw in the past. After that, Big Mom is called by one of her pirates, and in this situation she seems not to trust a lot Germa 66. So, as judge, Big Mom wants the power that she will acquire through these aliens, but she has also consciousness of the fact that Germa 66 could easily betray her. And this is very interesting. So we see that the alliance between Big Mom and Germa is something that is only linked with the fact that they both want to acquire more power, but there is not a relationship such as, for example, the one that there was between Luffy and Trafalgar Law. That was a sort of friendship relationship or something like that. And this fact could be a weak point of the alliance, because also a small detail will cause the end of this alliance. And for this reason is so important the marriage of Sanji, because it will create a stronger link between the two families. And so both give this great importance to this tea party and to Sanji's and to Sanji and Padding's marriage. After that, finally Big Mom talks with Luffy again, but again with the phone. So there is not a direct contact, and this choice, I think, is led by the fact that the physical contact, the direct contact, there will be in a important situation, a more important situation, and probably it will develop or in a fight or in something very important for the plot. Because I don't know that Luffy will be capable of defeating Big Mom now with his strength. But there is also this possibility. There is also the possibility that Oda doesn't want to show a direct contact between them, because the first direct contact will be the one that will cause their fight. There is this possibility. And the dialogue is again very similar to the one that we saw in Fishman Island, because there is this great contrast between them, and Luffy again challenges Big Mom, but Big Mom denigrates him, saying that he is too conceived because she does not need to be there in order to kill him, because he is imprisoned and there are his sons that can easily kill him in this situation. But she proposes an agreement. Indeed, we saw that Sanji accepted to marry if Big Mom will let Luffy and the others leave the island. And so Big Mom proposes Luffy to leave Sanji to her, and in this way they will be capable to leave. Obviously, Luffy will not accept this agreement. But before that, there is a part in which the dialogue focuses on the two daughters of Big Mom with which the Mugiwaras became in contact, that are Padding and Laura. First of all, Luffy asks Mom about Padding, and Big Mom does not believe that Padding is their friend. So there is a possibility that she thinks in this way because she does not know what happened in Chocoland, but there is also the possibility that she knows what happened and that Padding betrayed Mugiwaras and that was a betrayer from the very beginning. So on Padding, both the possibilities can be true, and it's very difficult to say if she is a liar or not. But what's interesting happens later. Indeed, when Big Mom asks Nami if she killed Laura, she is very angry to know that she is already alive and that she is very well, because we already knew that Laura escaped from Big Mom, but we didn't know that she escaped from a marriage that was not a common marriage, such as, for example, the one among Capone Badge and Laura's sister, but a marriage very important because Big Mom says that with that alliance she would have been capable of defeating Whitebeard, Shanks, and Kaido, and to become the Pirate Queen. So, obviously, this alliance was not with another emperor, because if she says that she would have been capable of defeating the other emperors, the alliance was with someone else. And someone else very powerful, that maybe was someone capable of giving her an incredible power. But it's very difficult to think who, because the great forces that we know there are in the world are the four emperors, the Shichibukai, and the Navy. But one single Shichibukai is not capable to giving Big Mom the power necessary to destroy all the other emperors. So, for exclusion, only Navi can be the one among these three forces that was involved in this alliance. But there is another great force that exists in One Piece world, and they are revolutionaries. But it's very difficult that Dragon will do an alliance with Big Mom. I don't think Dragon is the kind of person of doing this sort of alliance. Also because of, I think that he has a behavior very similar to Luffy's one and to Garp's one, and they are not that kind of person that will do this kind of alliance only to obtain more power. Luffy indeed did the alliance with Trafalgar Law because he considered him a friend, and so he considered this alliance as a sort of agreement between two friends that have the same target. And it's very difficult to think about this alliance with Dragon, also because we never saw revolutionaries doing an alliance with another force. They supported the revolution in many other kingdoms, but in the end they are an independent association. So there is also this other question: who was the one with which Big Mom was doing that alliance, but that would have allowed her to become the Pirate Queen? Also, this fact will be shown, I think, very soon in this saga. And for this reason, for the fact that Laura escaped from this very important marriage, Big Mom wants her dead. So their relationship seems to be very different from the one that we could imagine, because in Thriller Bark, Laura said that her mother would have helped Mugiwaras in every situation because Laura was their friend. But Big Mom thoughts are very different. Indeed, she wants her daughters dead. And this fact is also very strange, so I thought that Big Mom loved a lot her sons and daughters. But we saw that she killed one of them, the Minister of Ice Creams, and that she wants to kill Laura. So maybe they are only subordinates for her. They are only members of her crew, and she will protect them only until they will follow her orders. But this fact is very strange because she had all these sons and daughters, but I thought that this was because she wanted the greatest number of different kind of person, and so of different races in her family. But she doesn't care a lot about them. So now, with this point of view, it's very difficult to think what is the target of Big Mom, what she wants to reach, and what's the reason of this great family. So in this chapter there are many new questions to answer. At this point, Luffy, as always, goes directly to the point, saying that this story is very boring because the story is Laura didn't want to marry, she escaped, and so Big Mom didn't become the Pirate Queen. And the story is that. And Luffy again demonstrate no fear, because Big Mom also says in this dialogue that, in a sense, she forgave Rufy for the challenge in Fishman Island because she found in the treasure he sent to her the Tame Tabako. That is the box in which there were the energy steroids that were used by Odie and the new Fishman pirate in order to potentiate their strength and their speed, but that provoked as a consequence their aging. And when the energy steroids, were stolen from the castle by Odie, the Minister of the Right, according with the king, Neptune, put in the box a bomb in order to kill another future thief. But they forgot that when they gave Rufy and the others the treasure. Rufy does not know that there is a bomb in that box, but also Big Mom does not know that there is a bomb in the Tame Tabako, and she wants to open it during the tea party. So with all her family, with Germa 66, with all the important people that we saw but also that we didn't see in this saga, and that are the members of Big Mom's crew but also the members of Germa 66. And it will be very interesting when Big Mom will open that Tame Tabako. Indeed, she thinks that it is the great treasure of the Fishman Island, so she forgot Rufy's challenge. But in this contest, Rufy does not care about this fact, and he challenges again Big Mom, saying that she is the one conceived only because she's an emperor. And he also says that in the end they will take Sanji and they will win. So he again and again continues to provoke Big Mom, and in this chapter we see that probably there will not be a future in they will form a sort of alliance. Also because Big Mom will open the Tame Tabako and she will see that there is a bomb inside. At this point we have a flash on Sanji. I think that Sanji is acting very strange because he knows that Rufy will never accept an agreement with Big Mom. He will never accept the fact that Sanji will leave the crew in this way. Also because of the fact that he will act in the same way. For example, we saw what happened with Nico Robin. Indeed, in that situation, when Rufy orders him to follow Nico Robin, he says that also if Rufy ordered him to leave her to her destiny, he would have not followed this order. And also because Sanji is one of the first members of the crew that is with Rufy from the very beginning, from the East Blue, it's very strange that he thinks that Rufy will accept this situation. But I think that he is in a very desperate situation. I think that this is no escape from his situation, because he wants to protect the ones he loves, that are the ones of the Bharati and the crew. The only thing that he can do is to try to force Rufy to leave him, but again this fight of will be won by Rufy, because Rufy's will is invincible, and also because Sanji's real will is the one of protecting them, but also to protect his future and his dream, so to sail again with Rufy. So Rufy's will is stronger in this situation, and it's very difficult to see a solution to this situation. It's very difficult situation. We will see how Oda will develop the plot from this point. But I think that there will be the introduction of important characters in order to help Rufy. First of all, Jinbe. In the end, we see again Brook-Pedro couple, the greatest couple in this saga. And Pedro started his attack in order to distract Big Mom's forces that wanted to protect the Poigne Griffs, and Brook says that he will start is Solo. So this character, that personally is one of my favorite characters, that was in a sense forgotten during all the Dressrosa arc, now has one of the greatest roles in the saga, and I'm so excited to see what he will do. So, what do you think about Big Mom's reaction about giants? Do you think that there is something in this emperor's past that involves giants, or do you think that she is only angry because Judge noticed their absence? And also, what do you think about Pudding? Is she a friend or not? And also, what do you think about the possible solution of this saga? Tell me in comments, and if you like the video, put a like and subscribe. I'm Boss Nekomamushi. We will see with the comment on the next chapter, the 8048. Bye!
Peace!